We're all pretty used to AI chatbots by now, right? You ask a question, you get a wall of text back. But what if AI could go beyond just talking and actually start, well, doing things for you? That's the huge shift we're seeing right now, moving from chatbots to what you could call do-bots. And the technology behind it all is called Agentic AI. Yeah, you're probably hearing it everywhere. Experts, researchers, tech leaders, they're all pointing to 2025 as a really pivotal moment for AI. This is the year we start to graduate from an AI that just responds to an AI that actually takes action. And trust me, this isn't just some small software update. It's a whole new way of working with technology. So what's the real difference here? Well, think about it like this. Traditional AI, like your standard chatbot, is kind of like a handheld power drill. It's a powerful tool for sure, but it only works when you're the one holding it, pressing the button for every single little thing. Agentic AI, that's more like a robotic worker on an assembly line. You just give it the blueprint, the final goal, and it figures out what tools to use and gets the job done all by itself. All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to start with that big shift from talking to doing. Then we'll nail down what an AI agent actually is. We'll peek under the hood to see how they think and act, check out some real-world examples, and of course, we've got to talk about the risks. And we'll wrap up by looking at what this new era of collaboration really means for all of us. Okay, let's get right to the heart of it. What exactly is an AI agent? What's the secret sauce that separates a simple chatbot from a genuine do-bot? The one word you need to know is agency. It's a concept that actually comes from philosophy, and it's pretty simple. It just means having the ability to act on purpose to get something done. An agent doesn't just sit there with information, it uses that information to make things happen in its environment. This right here nails the difference perfectly. A classic chatbot is a responder. It writes things for you. It'll give you a list or a summary or maybe a chunk of code. But an AI agent is a doer. It doesn't just write about things, it does things. It takes real action in the digital world to get a job done. So let's make this real. Let's say you ask it to find 3 good CRM systems and give me a summary. A chatbot? It might just tell you what a CRM is. But look at the AI agent. Does it search online? Yep. Compare features? You bet. Check pricing and then write a summary? Yes and yes. It'll even offer to email the final report to you. It handles the entire project, start to finish. What this really feels like is having a digital coworker that you can actually delegate to. It's basically the AI turning to you and saying, "Don't worry, I'll handle this." And then it actually goes and does it. Okay, so how does this magic actually happen? It all comes down to a simple but powerful process that we can call the listen, think, do, check cycle. This is basically the agent's brain. First, it listens. And I don't just mean it hears your words, it actually understands your goal. Then it thinks. It breaks that big goal down into a series of smaller, logical steps. Next, it does. It starts executing those tasks, using whatever tools it needs. And this last part is so important. It checks its own work. If it hits a roadblock or makes a mistake, it can actually try again with a different approach. So you might be wondering, how does it do things? Well, a lot of the time, it uses something called an API. The easiest way to think about an API is like a digital door. It's what lets the AI agent securely connect to your other apps, so it can send that email or create that calendar event or pull that sales data, all on your behalf. Now, I know this might all sound a little bit like science fiction, but here's the thing. It's not. Agentic AI is already moving from the lab to our laptops. It's showing up on our screens right now. For instance, you've got things like OpenAI's Operator, which can browse the web for you to get stuff done, or Google's Project Astro, which aims to help you find your lost keys just by using your phone's camera. In the business world, agents are already cleaning up messy spreadsheets and routing customer support tickets. And it gets even wilder. We're seeing multi-agent systems where a whole team of specialized AIs collaborate to run an entire process. So these agents are incredibly powerful. But that autonomy, the very thing that makes them so useful, also opens up a whole new can of worms when it comes to risk. You know the saying, with great power comes great responsibility, and we absolutely have to talk about that. One of the biggest challenges actually comes from the world of economics. It's called the principal-agent problem. It sounds complicated, but the idea is simple. You're the principal, the one giving the order. The AI is the agent, the one doing the work. The problem arises when the agent's goals don't perfectly line up with your goals. If the AI is optimizing for the wrong thing, it might do something you didn't intend. And that leads us to the million-dollar question in this entire field.
How do we make absolutely sure that the agent's goals stay perfectly aligned with our own, especially when the stakes are high?
Well, right now, the best and most practical answer is a safeguard called human in the loop. It's simple. It just means the AI is programmed to pause at critical moments, like before it spends money or sends a really important email, and ask you for a final yes or no. You stay in control. It's the key solution today, while researchers work on even better ways to build safety in from the ground up. So when you put all this together, it's clear we're not just looking at a slightly better tool. We are standing at the beginning of a brand new era of collaboration, with AI as our new digital coworker. The really big idea to take away here is this paradigm shift. We are moving away from a world where we just use our software and into a world where we truly collaborate with these digital helpers to get our work done. I absolutely love this analogy. Think of it this way. If traditional AI is a recipe book that just tells you how to make a sandwich, Agentic AI is your own personal chef. It figures out you're hungry, goes to the store to get the ingredients, makes the sandwich just the way you like it, and, this is the best part, it even cleans the kitchen afterward. So where do you even begin with all this? The best advice is to just start small. Find one annoying multi-step task in your day, think about how you could hand that off to an agent, let it help you out, see how it goes, and then build on that success. Because at the end of the day, the future isn't about an AI that just knows everything. It's about an AI that gets things done. So I'll leave you with this to think about. What's the very first complex task you'd be willing to hand over?